Okay, so today what we're working on is finishing up final touches on our follow along model. Okay, so this is not any of the sheets that we have to produce. Okay, what this is instead is just the model. Okay, the thing that goes into the sheets that we dimension on later. That's this. You'll notice I've got my windows in there. This should go, I'm going to zoom through this because I'm not going to lie, this is my second time doing it. I just finished this video and then I realized that I had no audio, so I'm kind of sad. Okay, but that just means that I'm so much more prepared for this next part of the video. So, what are we actually doing if we look at our plans? Okay, porch, post, this door here, so I forgot to delete this door, but that door is not technically supposed to be in there yet. I'll show how we do that. And screen porch, window right here. Okay, start off easy peasy. Let's get that window in there. Revit model, first floor. Let's right click one of our windows, create similar, and that next window is just going right in the middle of the sink. And we can put it anywhere. Then let's use our align tool, center to center. If I really want to double check, because I get the feeling that window's too big, camera in there. Yeah, that's a little too big. Okay. So I'm gonna change this type. Instead of a 30 by 42, we're gonna go, ooh, and I gotta load in a new type. Insert, load, double hung. And let's go 30 by 30 sounds good. TBH honest. We'll go 3032. Because that's not what this is, right? That's 3042. Okay, change it to 3032. And we gotta make sure, what's our sill height right now? 3 foot. We're going to make this 3 foot 10 after we change it. 3 foot 10. That moves it up. I think good there. Boom, bam. First thing done. Moving on forward. Okay, easy peasy here. But what we got to do is extend first thing because we need 3 new walls here and a floor system for our screened porch. Okay. Easiest way to do this, we're just going to go in. Actually, I'm all over the place. We need a new grid. Take this grid, right click, create similar. We're going to make a new one. Call that grid 3. Dimension. Check it, 7 foot 6. 7 foot 6. Lock that in place. That ain't going nowhere. Now, in our 3D view, select our floor system, first floor, edit boundary. Here's how we're going to do this. We're just going to draw a little L. Boop, boop. Okay. We know that this side's going to be aligned to our grid, and I know that this side is going to be 23 foot 4 from grid A. 23 foot 4. Lock that dimension in place. Okay, we've used this tool before, I think, but the trim corner, all this does is this extends 2 lines together to make a corner. So I want a corner between this line and this line. Then I'd like a corner between this line and this line. And you see that when I select this side to make a corner, the other side disappears. Okay. Green check, go to my 3D. We see that our floor system has extended. Now would be a good time to get that next door in. Okay, right click our exterior door, create similar. kind of think it'd be cool if the center matched up. Okay, so center of the stairs to center of this door. Doesn't leave a ton of space here, but that's not our problem. Okay, I think that looks bueno. Let's check here. So we've got that window, we've got that door, got our floor system. Next would be walls. Okay, now if we check this out, the top plate of the screen porch is 7, 8.5 with a shallow slope of 1 to 12. Okay, now this is a little funky, and I think it wouldn't be funky if we did everything perfect along the way, but there's different interpretations of everything, so we're going to roll with it. First thing we need, south view, we need to duplicate. So I'm going to select this level, copy it down just a little bit. Call that uh, porch wall height. Give it a little squiggly, drag it down, make that 7 foot 8.5. So I've got a new level for my new walls. We can do the rest of this all from our 3D view, at least our walls. Select one of our exterior walls, right click, create similar, and we're just going to put one, oh, that's backwards, one, make sure I get that 90-degree snap, two, three walls. Select a lot of them, first floor up to level porch wall height, and then just start lining them up. If I check my first floor view, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. Check my section. Everything is as it should be in the world. This is great. Okay. Section view, yeah, should be running right here to get that clear view. Architecture tab, roof. We're using our 2x6 standing seam, base level, porch wall height. Start with our rectangle. Only one of these sides needs a slope. That would be the right side. And that slope should be a 1 over 12. I just happen to know base offset. We're going minus 1 foot 10 and 1/2 inches. Okay. Because I did the trial and error earlier. We're going to line up left side with the grid, and all the other sides should be 1 foot from our stud layer. Fine. Unlock that. Okay. Green check. Check our section view. And that absolutely was not right. So it should be minus 0 feet, 10.5 inches. That still don't seem right. Okay. Things are going wonky on me. So we're just going to put this kind of close to where it should be. There's the note in here. If I go check it, but the highest part of the roof sits right below the soffit of the original roof line. So all I'm going to do, we're going to go detail line between those 2 points, and I see it's 6. So let's try minus 4.5 inches. That sits right below, but I suppose this should sit right below. Let's try minus 6 inches. Too much. 5.5. I think I'm a fan of that. Okay. So we got some touching up to do. Let's get these 3 walls, attach top to base, up to the roof. Looks good from underneath. And then to fix this condition right there, because that looks ugly, select our shed roof, join roof. We want to join this seam to the surface of the roof, and you will see that disappear. Whoosh. Okay. Right. Easy peasy. We've got door, window, floor system, walls, roof. I believe what we're missing over here now would be another door and a bunch of windows. Okay, exterior door right there. We see that we are 3 windows up, 1, 2, 3, 4 windows above. So here's how we're going to do this actually, 3 and 1. We're going to do windows first, is really what I'm feeling. See what we can do. There's our double hung, right click, create similar. Can we get 3 in there? We're going to try. Might be just a little bit too big. Wet. Okay. Don't like that. So let's get a new size. Let's try 24. Do we have a 24? 24 by 42. And we're going to align the edges of those together. So now they should move all together. Then we're going to dimension that center one equal. Can I just copy them? No, I cannot. Okay, more windows. 24 by 42. Boom, boom, boom. What's our distance there? 9 inches. Ew. Golly. 9 inches there. I think these ones can be wider. If I look at the plan, well, let's just get those 4. Let's get them in there. No, this one will be centered. This one should be easy. So here's what I would like to try. Let's make these windows back to 30 by 42. 9 inches there. Nine inches there. Should be enough space for a door there then. Quite similar in how they have it swinging. Up to the... Okay, let's check our 3D. Can we undo our exterior trim? Okay. So here's what I'm thinking then. For all of our windows on our screen porch, uncheck exterior trim and interior trim. And that'll just help so that all that trim's not running into each other. Because in reality, you would just have trim running around the outside. But we've got our screen porch, first floor. These are 24s, these are 30s. Looks good. I'm just curious. Proportions are a little off, but I'm okay with that. We're just going to leave it for now. Not worry about it. I think that means last thing, porch, roof, post. So what notes are we looking for our porch? Let's look. Oh, I'm seeing a note here that I forgot. Generally indicate the grade to be 24 inches below the floor line. So before we forget to do anything with that, let's go to our south view. Oh, we've got grade in there. We're on it. Okay. But it's said to be -2. So let's uncheck that. We want, that's top of foundation. Delete that line. Mention there to there. 2 foot below. Lock that one in. Okay. Look back to our directions and let's see. I feel like there is definitely a note. Okay, well, let's start with what we know. We've got a porch. And it looks like it goes close to the windows and then out. So we're just going to go proportionally close. First floor. Our porch is going to be made out of a concrete slab. We'll go 4 inches thick. Rectangle. And start getting it in place. Let's just go 1 foot from that side. I don't think that looks bad. Let's go maybe 6 foot there. Level, first floor, yeah. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I'm happy with that. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna find that note for that part of the roof, and then we'll keep going. Alrighty, we found it. The porch on the front of the house is a shed roof that's simply a continuation of the hip roof over the original part of the house. All that means is that this roof continues and extends over this. Okay. So I'm thinking how we're gonna do this. There's two different ways. We're gonna try easy way first. Roof, 2x6, rectangle. Shed roof only slopes one side. So 1, 2, 3, uncheck. And then, ooh, I have to remember. Say 612. So let's make this 612. Is it gonna let me? There it goes. Okay. First floor. Let's go back to editing that footprint. Let's just go 1 foot every side. Stay consistent. We're going to leave this not attached to anything. We'll fix that later. First floor. Do I have a vertical section? I do not. So I want to go view, section. I don't want that to go through that new roof right here. Okay. Detail line. Start at that top corner. We're just going to extend it wherever. Use our align tool to make sure that it lines up with our roof there. So that's object stays, object that moves. Another detail line. Move that up. Delete that detail, delete that detail. Then we should be able to go 3D view, join roof. This is going to go to that surface. But I don't want that seam there. That seam makes me sad. So let's try join tool. There you go. Okay. So if you go modify, join, I always just click J as my custom keybind. There's join. Old roof, new roof. And we would still need posts right there and there. So let's get our, God, that is ugly, huh? Who thought that was a good idea? I don't like that at all. But it's not our house, so we're just gonna roll with it. First floor, edit footprint. All these ones, what's gonna make, let's make those 4 inches. Try and get it to not stick out so much. Align tool. Sweet. Okay. Shoo. No bueno. Okay. Whatever. New family. Insert. Load. We want columns. Wood timber column. Load. Overwrite. Structure. Column. Well, it should be there. Unless it's a component. Sort load. Architecture column. It's messing with me. Oh, it thinks they're architectural. Okay. We're just gonna roll with it. 6 by 6 looks a little small. Do we have There's our 8 by 8. Okay. Throw a couple 8 by 8 columns in there. Okay. Dimension those. We're gonna go I like 8 inches from each corner. I think that looks like a good spot. Attach top to base, up to the roof, up to the roof. And I believe with that there, that is our first completed model in Revit. Okay, so like I said, next video, we're going to go through, we're going to start making producible sheets out of this. Okay, architectural sheets. There's a lot of different types of sheets, okay, types of plans. We're going to stick architectural, keep it simple, and then move forward from there.